before I get into the second part, doing the big quartz thread, I want to talk a little bit about this. That's the big spanner that actually fits that nut that holds the chuck on. There's a friend of mine got a quartz master lathe which uses the same fitting except his is bigger. He asked us to make him a spanner. So I drew that out and I cut it out with a plasma. I had the camera there and I videoed it. It did cut out quite nicely, so I'm going to show a little bit of that. And all he needs to do was weld a boss on there so it locks into the ring on his lathe. And you basically use a hammer on there, you can weld a handle on. Just it did cut quite nicely, and just for something different, I thought I'd show that being cut out. Certainly nothing wrong with that. I missed a little bit because the camera decided to work itself. I basically turned that down to 2 inches, which is the OD of the thread. I need to turn the start down to the root of the thread, and a little shoulder here for the screw cutting tool to drop into, also down to the root of the thread. Unfortunately I haven't got the chuck to try on this, so I'm just going to have to screw cut it to the dimensions I've been given. The first thing is to turn this down to 177. 1772 is the root diameter for the thread, so I need 139 thou taken off that one face. That's 100 thou, so that should take that down to 180. Which it is. We have 1724. 1724, so a couple of thou off that, and that should do the job. Done. Right, 172, 1720, so that's the root of the thread put in. Just make sure that this parting tool is sitting nice and true to the job. like that. Like if I touch this off on there and then zero the DRO, I'll be able to transfer that up to this end. Right, so we need an inch of thread. Right, that's the inch of thread. And there's a quarter inch shoulder, which is that bit. So we need this turning down to the same depth as that. Slow things down considerably, I think. That's the one I want. Just about there. A little bit off this side, just I've got plenty of room for this tool to drop in now. Because this is a very coarse thread, I'm only going to cut it on one side of the tool, so I need to set the compound angle to half the 55 degrees of the thread, which is 27.5 degrees. People seem to set them at 28. Right. So that would be 90 if that was up against there. So we've got, I'll have to see from here. There's 20 degrees, there's 25, 26, 27, 27.5, 28 degrees. Right, that's the tool I'm going to use. It's a bit of hand ground high speed steel to check the angle of the compound slide. The angle that the rear part of the tool makes, which is, I'll lay that on there like that, same angle. That angle is projected all the way through the compound slide, so now the compound slide is at the right angle. So the cut is put on using the compound slide like that, which means it's only going to cut on the front part of the tool. The last couple of passes will cut both sides, but if I try and go straight in like that, a tool, this type of tool, that type of cut, it'll smash the tool without a doubt. So now I've got the compound slide set right. Next we need to get the tool on centre height and then make sure it is square to the job, so it's going to cut a nice square thread. And there's the tip of the tool and near centre. You can see it's too high. We'll drop it down a little bit. That looks not too bad. One simple way to find out is to put a steel ruler in there, bring them together. It pushes the steel ruler across at the top, which means it's still too high, so I need to go down a little bit more. Try it again. Still too high. It's looking better. Right now it's too low because it's pushing it the other way. We'll bring it up a little bit. Right, and that's pretty good. We'll have straight up and down, which means it's basically on centre height. Right, next we need to make sure that the tool is at 90 degrees to job, so it's not in an angle like out of length like that. What we'll do, use one of these which is called a fish tail. For an obvious reason, it's got like a, I suppose, a fish's tail on it. You see that fits in there. I'll bring the camera a little bit closer. And so that fits on the tool like that. Bring it in. Bollocks, John, man. Bring it in. Right, and that's actually pretty good. You can see that's, well, you could see I'll drop it. And so that fits in there, so 55 degrees, and that's as good as you're going to get. That's at the right angle of the job to cut the thread. You can probably see here I've already set the gearbox up and I have done a trail cut. It is doing 4 TPI. I'll mark this up with a marker pen and we'll do a little scratch cut just to make sure nothing's changed overnight. Right, everything's ready to go. I'm just going to touch it off. Right, put a little bit of cut on. Zero the cross slide. A little bit of cut with a compound slide. Right. Once I engage the lead screw, I'm just going to leave it engaged and reverse the lathe on a nice short thread like this. It's the easiest and safest way to do it using a conversion gear. Right, here we go. So we need the 4 TPI gauge, which is this one, and that is absolutely spot on 4 TPI. So we'll wind out, reverse, forward, back into zero, a little bit more cut, 0.2 of a mil, not a big cut but not a little one either. And then one away again, up, one away again. See there, it's only cutting on the leading edge of the thread. Back to zero. Some cut. Lathe forwards again. It goes on. So the cut's getting bigger each time, it's getting broader as the thread gets deeper. It's actually down to the full depth of thread now, to the core diameter he's given us, and I've got nothing to try it in, so I'm just have to leave it at that. This is the final, or one of the final spring cuts. Oh, you bastard. Try that here, John. just about down to depth. One more, very light cut. It's amazing how that tool speeds up when it gets towards that chuck. We'll give it a little tiny cut on both sides this time. A little bit of feel on the cross slide. Quite a nice thread. Like I say, I've got nothing to try it into, so I've cut it the dimension he's given us. That's basically all I can do. Get that nasty. They are warm and they're very sharp. And you go down to the bone. Just as easy as that. So keep removing the chips. Right, we'll go for a last cut now. If I can get this tool into there to break that edge. Okay, so that's it. I'm just going to mount the chuck that way on and just blend that edge there in, but basically that's his job done. I just hope it screws into his chuck. So without having the chuck yet to try it onto, I've just gone off the dimensions so you can this. Once again, it's just time to say thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as normal, a massive thanks for all the well wishes that keep coming in. Anyway, thanks for watching.